Henry! It's the coach. This is Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoopful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. 33 yards that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the people... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Jackson on 1st down, dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Past the 20, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. He'll run it. And they work this out past the 25. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 58 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 4 yards out. So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he He finds a man on the crossing route. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. They'll run it again with Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Being chased out left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A 1st down carry for Henry. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore. This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brook. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll buy some, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the return here is stopped at the 30. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Baltimore, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is a
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A second broken tackle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
20! They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now it's Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Off play action, Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. On the counter, it's Henry. Continuing to fight for more. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Oh, bowls right over him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. We're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a run with Edwards. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They begin with Henry. Running right through it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down. And we have to give credit to him for buying.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Dancing, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. This is Henry.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, it's Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry pushing his way inside the 40. Powers through again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Off the play fake, Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Jackson now. Off play action. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get...
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Pushes him over. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They keep it with Henry on first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Henry, they get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Jackson, and an alley to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jackson now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll run with Henry.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of. Is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. It's into the end for a Baltimore touchdown. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A big play that time for the Ravens. 40 yards on the ground.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Rolling to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Oh, he sheds himself free. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Justin Tucker on for the field. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're sitting pretty now. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
58, the mic. Let's go, Heavy.
On 1st down, it's Edwards. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Henry. Oh, he knocks him over. Fighting through it. He's got space. Derrick Henry all alone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Jackson on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. With the first touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Henry, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, it's Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against...
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now he steps away. Now he'll pull it down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Shifts past him at the 45. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now Jackson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down. It's Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Scampering home from... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 4. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, it's Edwards. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And the busy night for Henry continues. Still on his feet. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's still fighting forward. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports. This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents. All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
The Lions are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trade. The Ravens are now on the clock. Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here. The Ravens are now on the clock. Hold on now. This pick is trading teams. The Ravens are now on the clock.